Hi students, welcome back. We are continuing our chapter 1 Development of Economics. Now, in the previous class we were talking about the national income, per capita income, average income. Let me explain you one average income by taking example of two nations. Now here country A and country B are there. We have taken the 5% their average income of both the countries. In country A, the first person earning 9,500, the second person earning 10,500, the third person earning 9,800, fourth person earning 10,000, fifth person earning 10,200. The average income of the country of these 5 people is 50,000. In country B, the first person 500, the second person 500, the third person 500, fourth person 500, whereas fifth person 48,000. But here also the average of all these 5 is 50,000. Both the countries' average is 50,000, but if you see in the earnings of first, second, third, fourth, fifth person in country A is not much difference. Maybe from 200 to 500 maximum difference we find in this country. But in country B, majority of the people are earning same and very less section of the society are earning the highest income. So here in country A there is no income disparity, but in country B there is a huge income disparity. Though the average income I would say. I said no, in our country we have people like Mukesh Ambani also, we have person who don't get food for 3 times also per day. So in such a country, how can we take only per capita income? You know, World Bank classifies the countries of the world based on the national income. But many other institutions have not accepted, they denied that, they said that only per capita income is not alone the criteria to classify the countries of the world as developed and developing. There are many other criteria, there are many other factors also which should be taken into consideration. Let us read about all those factors which are required for the classification of the countries. Right. See, you might have heard about UNDP, United Nations Development Program. Okay? It takes HDI. HDI nothing but Human Development Index. Human Development Index. You know, the word HDI, Human Development Index, was coined by an Indian NRI, Dr. Amartya Sen. Who lives in USA in the year 1998, for which he got Nobel Prize for Economics for HDI. Now, HDI includes all the factors which are essential for classification of the various countries of the world into various groups, developed, developing or less developed. Now what are the factors which are there in HDI? One is per capita income. You know very well, just now I have discussed what is per capita income. Per capita income is also average income. We say national income, total income of the nation divided by total population in the particular year. We get the per capita income. Apart from that, we should say infant mortality rate, IMR. What is infant mortality rate? Infant mortality rate is nothing but it is the ratio of newborn babies below 1 year in a particular year per 1,000 live birth. in our country, this infant mortality rates differ from state to state. Least in Kerala means least death in Kerala. That is very good medical facility. Highest in Bihar, where medical facilities lacking still. Though it is developing, lot of improvement has come, but still it has to be done more than expectation has to be done. Next, infant mortality rate. Next, literacy rate. Literacy rate, very important. What is literacy rate? Literacy rate is nothing but if a person is able to read and write in any language, he is known as literate. Literacy rate is not that a person must be PhD or graduate or postgraduate. It is not like that. If a person is able to read and write in any particular language which has a script, then he is known as literate. You know, in our country, generally literacy rate is calculated. To calculate the literacy rate, we take the population above the 7 years of age. 7 years of age into 100 by total population of the nation. We get the literacy rate. After literacy rate, next one is net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio. That is what? Number of children attending the school. That is 6 to 10 years of age group. Number of children attending to the school in that particular area out of the total children. Then we get the net attendance ratio. Next, life expectancy. Life expectancy, very important. You know, in our country, the life expectancy is around 65 years. But there are many countries where we find the life expectancy is 75, 80, 85 also. Here, these are the factors which are included in the HDI. Even they are taken into the measurement by UNDP. UNDP takes all these factors which are included in HDI based on all these. For example, if you take various countries like Gulf countries, you take these countries, we can say the per capita income is very high, but they are lacking other infrastructure facilities. You know, in this public healthcare also comes. Public healthcare, public facilities. Public facilities comes like PDS. PDS, you know, public distribution system, that in our villages we have no rations which is distributed monthly once or twice for the poor people. They will be carrying different colors of card, white card, green, yellow card. So based on that, they will be getting the free food grains or at very cheap rate, very less price they will be getting. This is a subsidy shop which is run by the government in various villages of all the states and union territories of India. PDS. Now, Tamil Nadu rank 1 in functioning of PDS. The PDS system is very fair running in Tamil Nadu. Next, apart from that, you may be knowing that when a person, you know, humans are known as the resource of a nation. So, along with infant mortality rate, literacy rate, per capita income, life expectancy, in that one more topic we have BMI. Meaning what is BMI? Body mass index. Now, how do we calculate BMI? It is very essential for our life. It is very much equally requirement for the development of a nation. It is a must element of HDI, body mass index. Take the weight of the person in kg, weight in kg, height in meters. Now, divide the weight by height, that is meters square. For example, my weight is 65 kg. My height is 1.72 meters. I take square of this, which is equal to 65 by 2.95. It comes around 22.5 something. So, if the person's weight after dividing, if the answer comes more, it is less than 18.5. If it is less than 18.5, then you are underweight. And if it is more than 25, more than 25, you are overweight. So, your BMI must be between 18.5 to 25. Then you have a healthy body. You say no, there is a sound mind in healthy body. So, if you want to have a healthy body, your BMI should be between 18.5 to 25. You can calculate by your own. I hope you would have understand. You have to take your height in kgs and weight in kgs, height in meters. Now you have to divide your weight by height in meter square. Take the meter square and then divide. You will get the answer. If it is between 18.5 to 25, then you are having very good ratio. But if it is less than this, underweight, more than 25, overweight. Next, another topic of this lesson is sustainable development. Sustainable development. It is even there in our economics, geography chapter 1, a little part. Now let me explain in detail today. Sustainable development is nothing but we have to do the development activity. We have to continue the development activity for the development of our nation, for our self-development, for the development of our society or the institution where we are working. But at the same time, we have to keep into mind, we have to take into consideration that we should minimize the wastage. At the time of development, we should not use the resources lavishly, more than the requirement. And we have to minimize the wastage, we have to preserve the resources for the future generation. Mostly you take petroleum. Most of the countries of the world, they depend upon the Gulf countries for the petroleum. That is why nowadays many nations of the world, they are searching for the alternate source of energy which can be replaced by petroleum, like solar energy, electric energy. So this all has to be alternate research has to be go on. In our country also, very soon in our country, automobile sectors are going to be replaced either by solar energy or electric. The cars or the motor vehicles will be run by electricity. Next, water is also a very good resource. And most of the regions in our country are facing water problem, water scarcity, especially in summer season. But there are various, and almost all industries, they run and they use lot of water, like paper industries you take, sugarcane industries you take. There are various industries that completely depend on water only. For example, you take Coca-Cola or different product of Coca-Cola. What is that? They fill water, they fill flavor, the gas and the sugar. That's all, no? Coca-Cola is a multinational company which is operating in our own country. It is extracting the natural resource, that is water, and just selling to us. So, we have to maintain, we have to control the wastage of resources, we have to minimize the wastage of resources, We have to preserve them for the future generation. You know, in many areas, the Coca-Cola company has got notice from the various respective state courts, high courts regarding wastage of underground water. So, I hope so you have understand what is development, UNDP, HDI and sustainable development. So, this was the revision of chapter first of the economics. We will continue with the history chapter in the next class. Thank you. Take care.